someone suggested beating Fallout New Vegas while walking backwards. And that got me wondering, can you beat Fallout New Vegas walking backwards? Let's find out. I tried to put some effort with my name, something creative. So, Walkin Becky it is. And I did my best to make Becky look like a Disney princess. Beautiful. I wasn't sure what kind of build I wanted, so I decided to go with a basic and safe setup. Alright, so here are my stats. Strength 5, enough to hold basic weapons. Perception 1, no use for it. Endurance 10, better safe than sorry I guess. Charisma 5, a small speech boost. Intelligence 10, more skill points. Agility 1, I could have increased it a little more, seeing how I did use VATS quite a lot. It's okay. And luck 8, just in case I decided to go for criticals, which I did. I also decided to play it safe with my skills, so I selected medicine for better healing, science to pass security checks and to deal with the Brotherhood in the future, and speech because walking back is an anomaly of a person. As for my traits, I select good nature and hot-blooded. Hot-blooded increases my damage by 10% if my health drops below 50%, but it also takes 2 points away from perception and agility. I mean, my perception and agility were already at 1, so that's a good deal if you ask me. Before we establish the rules, just look at how I'll be walking. Moves like a tank, looks like a beast. Walking back. The rules are pretty simple. First, I can only walk backwards. Second, I can use my camera to turn around, like maneuvering a tank in a game. But once I find the right position, I must walk backwards again. Third, the camera is my friend. Throughout most of the game, I used camera angles to interact with doors, vendors, and more, because in New Vegas, you don't always need to look at things to use or interact with them. And fourth, I can't swim. I made this rule because swimming backwards probably wouldn't work, and honestly, this rule only exists because of the boomers. And that's all she wrote. Back to the game. I carefully left the saloon and made my way to Sunny's daycare, where I used my vast 10 intelligence to turn around and make sure I wouldn't miss my shots. Back inside, I'd had enough of that stupid argument. I had a headache that day, so I equipped my best armor and weapons. Then started slaying those stupid useless buffoons like they were nothing. First, Judy became Muddy. Then, Sunny became Nighty. And Cheyenne became Dog Food. Good. Easy Pete became Fast Pete. And Chet got his chest full. And finally, Ringo rang his last ring. Mitchell never saw it coming. Next, I walked all the way back until I found Joe Cobb.
What the hell is your problem?
That's a fair question, actually. Then, I informed him that he could have a ghost town without a gunfight. I leveled up and increased science to 50 and speech to 47. I also selected the Black Widow perk for better damage against alpha males. It was fine time to leave Good Springs behind and venture into the wasteland. It turns out Bird's ass Becky calls a haircut. At first, I thought traveling while looking where I was going would be easy, but it turns out I know Vegas well enough to navigate most of the map without looking. Then again, mostly just follow the roads. Oh, and I decided to not do Prince Quest. That place is in good hands as it is. Instead, I took the path through the desert. Hi, beautiful. I ignored Dog Boy and friends, and took the shortcut they use to avoid the gang on the road. It did not go well. But since I'm better than them, I refused to kill people who were only acting on instincts. Eventually, I arrived at the Legion's camp, and from there, it was a simple stroll to Novak. There, I bought a few more steam packs before continuing to Boulder City, marking a few places on the map for later. I simply convinced Jessup to let the soldiers go. Then I grabbed my levels, focusing more on science, at least for the moment. Oh, and I also selected the educated perk for more points. Alright, one of us is running wrong. Can you spot which one? Soldier Boy agreed to keep his word, not that I care about it, and I leveled up again. Now science is at 97. Next, I fast travel back to Nipton to grab something at Nipton Hotel, and NCR Trooper armor for later. Then I fast travel back to the 188 trading post, and for once I grabbed the keycard for no reason. Hey. I finally arrived in Freesite or at Freesite? I'm not sure on that one. Anomaly back headed straight for the gates, where I passed a science speed check with a machine. Okay, and once I entered the Lucky 38, I wasted no time. I went straight to House's kinky chamber, but outmaneuvering security runs isn't on my resume. So I died, and when I got back, my clothes were invisible. I think I felt so violated. I'd heard House was a perv, but man, that's just... yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, what the hell happened here? But my second attempt went much better. At one point, the security runs forced my character to move forward because of the damage, you know? So, technically, because of that, the challenge might have failed. But it wasn't anything major, and technically the enemy forced my character to move. So I decided to continue. I mean, I was already there. I let Perv House get a good look at my butt right before killing him. Next, Walkin Becky used her female body parts to convince Benny to go up to his room. It was
shake for the Ben man, will you? Hello.
Quite unpleasant, so I killed him in his sleep. I expected more. I leveled up again, hit level 6, and out of frustration, I put my points to speech, then I maxed out science. Oh, and I also chose the toughness perk. Look, level 7 already! Yay! I met the S-Man and started his quest to take over this truck, but first I told him, or it, to wait for me at Lucky 38. But first, I decided to take out the easiest factions first, like the White Glove Society and the Degenerate Omeras. Right after that, I fast traveled back to the 188 trading post, where I recruited Veronica for her only purpose in life, opening the Brotherhood's door so I could exterminate her family. Oh, Veronica, honey, why are you running like that? It's the wrong way. Anyway, all doors were open and my head was killing me and was not in a good mood. So after sending her straight to the Shadow Realm, I used my intelligence and science to start the self-destruction protocol. And can I be honest here? Doing this was annoying. I freaking did it on my first try, walking backwards. I have died doing the same thing with better armor and weapons. I mean, I can't even speak, I didn't even die once. I told you, Beck is an anomaly. But yeah, in the end the IT department was no more and I fast traveled back to the Legion camp. From there, all I had to do was to find the right position with my camera and blindly follow the tower to reach Cottonwood Cove. It was mostly pleasant, my way there. You're not supposed to be here. Neither are you! Whoa, that was close. Guys, I might have taken the wrong turn somewhere. It took me a while, but I finally got there and took the boat to meet Caesar. Down at the weather station, I was stupid. I forgot about my science skills, so I didn't disable the turrets. But it was mostly easy, probably because of my armor, I guess. I was playing on normal difficulty, as I usually do, but enemies weren't dealing much damage for some reason. I don't know why. It didn't take long before I was able to upgrade the software for the Securitron. I slept in a tent to regain my health, and Caesar, he talked to my ass. Then I was tasked with getting rid of the boomers. But first, I had to deal with the Great Cons. I tried to get past the Cazadores near Good Springs, but even if I made it through, I'd still end up dead from poison, especially since I had already sold the anti-venom. But yeah, I died and decided to take the long way instead. It was alright, I killed a few fiends here and there. It was entertaining seeing how they tried to kill me with their energy weapons and they weren't doing squat to my health. After killing them, I hit level 8 and increased speed to 95. My perk of choice here was Bloody Mass for extra damage. Oh, and more fiends tried their luck, but mine was higher. I met the cons, then I fast traveled back to Freeside to buy more Steam packs. And the Securitrons here, they killed me for some reason. What the hell is this run? Many first time things happened that day. I watched Yes Man's presentation, and not too long after that, Emily Orto challenged my honor by asking if I could bug Mr. House's network. Joke's on her, I got none. So I did what she asked.
You did your best.
Oh, but before leaving the strip, I decided to buy some turbo. I wanted to avoid the howitzers. Here I killed George. And as soon as I heard the shot, I opened my Pip-Boy and used the turbo to get to the closest house. As you can see, I guess my memory was doing pretty well here. I met the boomers and I did what had to be done. Like I said in the rules, I cannot swim, so I couldn't retrieve the bomber from the lake, meaning the boomers wouldn't come to my aid during their final fight. Pearl was the first, a couple more boomers outside, then came Orstinian's Mo. Remember when I said I was tanking so many shots? Well, this time Loyal takes the cake. My guy was tanking explosives on his teeth like they were nothing. But one day, all things must die. I got back to the strip and informed Yes Man about my decisions regarding the factions. He also told me that the president was going to be assassinated. Okay, and what do you want me to do about it? Yeah, the president died. Tough. I remembered I had an ancient armor which I had never used, so I decided to wear it to enter the substation. During this stupid battle, I tried passing by the Centurions, but they had other plans for me, like killing me a couple of times. No, yeah, screw that, that's a grenade launcher. Remember, when in doubt, use explosive. I lied to the lawman, then I stalled Yes Man and went back to the bridge. I just wanna say how much I hate Praetorian guards. Those annoying were just as strong as the Legate, but doable. After killing them, I reached level 10. I decided to increase my explosives and select the Fight the Power perk. Boost my critical chance against other factions like NCR, Legion, BOS. On my first try, my plan was to fight the Legate on a one-on-one, but since I hadn't increased anything that deals damage, and I had sold most of my ammo, it wasn't worth wasting time. On my second try, the Legate was hiding behind a rock, which was actually pretty funny. He looked so adorable, and yes, I used speech to convince him to go away, but don't worry. As soon as the gate exploded behind me, I put General Oliver out of his misery with the Securitrons' help. Yes Man came to talk to me, and I officially finished Fallout New Vegas, walking backwards. For the most part. I say for the most part because as you saw, the Securitrons forced my character to move forward. Not me, but the character alone because of damage. Still, this run was fun, and thanks to the person who suggested the challenge. In the end, it was less about walking and more about using my memory. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Laniustron. Until next time.
So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes, and I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun.